I am back with another video. I thought something was on my cup. Back with another video. So, as promised, I told y'all I was gonna come back. I asked people to ask me questions and stuff on my Instagram and whatnot. And we got a few questions. We have a few questions on infertility and beyond. Because we are beyond this, right? We beyond the infertility part. We're beyond it. We are in fertility. I'm just in the fertility stage. I'm not in fertility. Y'all get it, whatever. But we are here. We are here. I'm going to ask some questions. I'm going to answer some questions. And I'm going to answer them as raw and honestly as I can. Right? So, the first question. What emotions do you struggle with the most? The thing that I struggle with the most, especially like with going through infertility, is not being a woman. Like the lack of I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, how can I call myself a woman if I can't do the things that women were placed on earth to do naturally, you know? How can I call myself a woman? So that has been the most difficult thing that I have had to do. I'm still working on it. I'm still working on it. Sometimes I feel less than. Um, at times it was like, dang, that's crazy. I don't want to answer that question anymore. um, but yeah, like I said, sometimes it was um, like, what am I here for? You know, why am I a woman if I if I can't reproduce? Like, what's the point? That was my whole thing. Now, I can honestly say I am healed. Am I completely healed? No, because the thought still crosses my mind a lot, actually. Um, but I have learned that I've been new, so it's not that I learned. Um, I do know that people can become parents through adoption, through, foster care, whatever. I do know that. But it's the thought of, I think when, I think all of my emotions really hit is when they told me that I had to have a hysterectomy, right? Then I started grieving. Once I agreed to, like, okay, go ahead with the hysterectomy, I started grieving everything. I started grieving motherhood. I started grieving my uterus. I started grieving the kicks that I would never feel in my stomach. I started grieving the maternity pictures that I would never have. I started grieving the grandchildren that I would never have. I started grieving like all the things that I would never have if I get this hysterectomy without having children. Um, and it was hard. It was hard for me to actually come to terms with that. So it was like, nah, nope, nope, I don't want this. I don't want it. This is not. This is not going to be my life. I refuse to accept this as my reality. Um, so I was like, no, absolutely not. I'm going to have a baby. I'm going to have a baby. Um, So my first time going through the fertility treatments, um, I did IUI, and unfortunately, it was unsuccessful. And then I went to do a round of IVF, and my follicles wasn't big enough, and my reproductive endocrinologist, she was like, I have to be under a certain BMI. I'm under that BMI now. She said I gotta be under a 40 BMI. Baby, I'm under. Excuse me. Maybe I'm under a 25 BMI now. What? What? Listen, I'm so proud of myself. Even though I did have surgery to lose the weight, I'm still proud of myself because that isn't. Listen, that's a whole nother topic, and I'm not about to get into it right now. What's the next question? Um, how has infertility affected your relationship with your partner? Listen, I don't know if y'all know, and I don't know if I ever said it, but I was in a relationship when I found out that I couldn't have kids. He was okay with it, of course, because he already had children. So I went through fertility treatment in a relationship by myself. Did it affect our relationship? Absolutely not. Nope. Because I was like, with or without you, I'm going to have a baby. Now I'm single. So that was just that. What's the next question? Um, what have you learned about yourself through this experience? I learned that I'm stronger than I gave myself credit for. Um, I learned that love come in many forms. I learned that family is the family you create, the family you build. Blood does not make you family. I learned that um, God has the final say. I learned that. I knew that, but um, I actually learned a lot about myself. And I have grown since. Like, yeah, I went through that in therapy. Um, how do you navigate your feelings of jealousy towards others who are able to conceive? Y'all want the truth? Do you want the truth? I'm not. I'm not able to navigate it. Um, I don't know what it is. I know what it is. I just look at people like, why was it so easy for you? Right? What is it about me that why do I gotta go through this? But my mom always be like, well, why not you? So why not me? It's my story and I'm gonna live through it. But um I just it's just hard. It's just hard. Um so found out that um so my cousin, he's about to be a dad, and I went to his gender reveal. At first, in the beginning of me finding out that I needed help to have kids, and that I had to have a hysterectomy in the beginning, I didn't want to be around nobody. I didn't want to be around nobody and their children. I don't invite me to no baby shower, no gender reveal. Don't invite me to no children's birthday party. Don't invite me to your house if you have kids. As a matter of fact, I'll just stay in my own house, my own bubble. Um, because I had like a small resentment towards people who was getting pregnant, having kids and stuff. And then the people who already have children, I started judging them. And I know I should not. I started judging people hard. Like being critical of, like, about everything they did and how they was raising their children, like critical. Like, it was bad. It was bad. And I know that it was not right. But emotionally, that's just where I was. So now, now I can honestly say that I don't feel no type of way about hearing nobody else's good news about them being pregnant. Um, I'm hopeful, you know. I um I have a lot of faith in belief that my time is coming. It's near. It's near. There has been so many signs that this is it. Like, it's crazy. It's crazy how many signs there has been. There have been. My iPad lock. Let's figure out. Let's see the next question. But no, I'm not. I stayed away from people and their children. But now I'm okay. I'm okay. I can be around people and their children. I can interact with the children, love on the children like I used to. So right now I'm in a great space. I'm in a great space. Um, Ooh, how do I envision my life if I'm unable to have biological children? How do you envision your life if you are unable to have biological children? How do I see life without biological children? I honestly can't answer that question. I don't know. I can't envision something that I already see, that I already saw. Like, I can't. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know the answer to that question. Um, I honestly don't know. That was the last question for today. Um, that one, that last one. How do you envision yourself? How do you see? How do you see you with no kids, with no biological children? How will life be with no biological children? I mean, honestly, because the question is not asking how do you see yourself with no children, right? So with biological children or adopted children, my life is going to be good, you know? It doesn't matter whether they come out of me. I just want them to, or at least one or two to come from me, you know? Because I still want to adopt, but I do want my own biological children. But I don't know. I don't. I'm not going to envision life without having biological children. Um, I'm not going to. I'm not going to think about that. I'm not going to put that in my mind. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do that. So I don't know. Mm-mm. I just see my life with children. That's what I see. My life with children. Um, but yeah. Whew. Those questions was crazy. No, that was serious. Y'all saying, hey, watch me choke. That's ignorant. Ignorant. But yeah, I think that's it. That's it for tonight. It is woo! I really choked. It is dark. It is September 29th at 9:39 p.m. I gotta work. I gotta work in the morning. I gotta work in the morning because I gotta pay for this fertility stuff. If you want to help with this fertility journey, my cash app is FCK Infertility. FCK Infertility. Listen, you don't have to. A prayer will also do. Kind words will also help. Or you can purchase some of my stuff because we have things. Listen, that's a cute tumbler. I'm actually going to use this one tomorrow morning. That's actually one of my favorite ones. This is a original painting of mine. But y'all can get some of my products. Help a sister out. Help me out to have a baby. Help me have a baby. Help me have a baby. Help me have a baby. Help me. Help me. Help me have a baby. Me. Alright, y'all. I'm about to go wash my body and get into bed. Because like I said, I gotta work in the morning. This became my basalt face and I'm mad about that. But I am out of here. Oh, excuse me. Peace, love, and baby dust to you all.